Have you ever felt the sting of betrayal? The weight of disrespect, the urge to strike back? It is a natural reaction. When someone wounds you, the instinct is to make them feel what you felt. You crave justice. You seek balance. But what if I told you that the most powerful revenge is not anger, not confrontation, not even words? What if real revenge has nothing to do with them at all? The world tells us that revenge is about making the other person pay. It is about proving a point, settling the score, showing them that they picked the wrong person to betray. But that mindset keeps you trapped. It keeps you focused on them, on the past, on pain. The ancient Stoics had a different view. They believed that the best revenge is not reaction but mastery. True power is not in defeating your enemies, it is in making them irrelevant. Instead of wasting your energy trying to punish those who hurt you, imagine taking that same energy and turning it into something unstoppable. Imagine using that pain as fuel to build a life so strong that their actions no longer matter. That is the Stoic way. In this video, you will learn the ultimate Stoic approach to revenge, one that will leave those who wronged you powerless, one that will turn your pain into progress, one that will make you untouchable. This is not about getting even, this is about rising above. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. Your support helps spread these valuable life lessons to more people who need them. If you have not subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss any new videos. Also, if you find this video helpful, comment number 1 below. If you do not like it, comment number 0 to let me know how I can improve future videos. Now, let us explore the first principle of true power, one that will disarm those who seek to harm you. Number 1, indifference is power. When someone hurts you, they expect a reaction. They want to see you angry, broken, or consumed by their actions. The more you react, the more power you give them. Most people believe that ignoring someone who has wronged them is weakness. They think silence means surrender. But have you ever considered that silence is the loudest response? Indifference is not weakness. It is power. It is control. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." That means refusing to let their actions define you, refusing to stoop to their level, refusing to give them the satisfaction of knowing they have affected you. Think about it. If someone insults you and you lash out, they win. They have pulled you into their world of negativity. But if you remain calm, if you show no sign of being affected, they are left powerless. Their words dissolve into nothing. Detachment is not about suppressing emotions. It is about understanding that some battles are not worth fighting. It is about choosing peace over chaos, self-control over impulse, wisdom over pride. When you respond with indifference, you force them to face their own bitterness alone. You leave them to drown in their own negativity while you rise above it. Do not waste your energy trying to make them regret their actions. Instead, show them that their actions do not matter. And what better way to do that than by thriving in their absence? This brings us to the next principle: success is the greatest silence. Number 2, success is the greatest silence. The people who hurt you expect to see you struggle. They expect to see you broken, stuck in the past, unable to move on. The greatest revenge is proving them wrong without saying a word. Most people believe that revenge requires confrontation. They think they need to prove something to those who doubted them. But true power does not come from proving others wrong. It comes from making them irrelevant. The Stoics understood this well. They believed that the best way to respond to betrayal was not through anger or retaliation, but through growth. A life lived well is the only response that matters. Think about someone who once belittled you, underestimated you, or tried to hold you back. They expected you to fail. But imagine their surprise when they see you thriving. When they see that their words, their actions, their attempts to harm you had no lasting effect. Success is the greatest silence. When you rise above, when you move forward, when you build a life so strong that their opinions and actions no longer hold weight, you win. Not because you sought revenge, but because their presence no longer matters. So do not waste your time trying to convince them of your worth. Do not seek validation from those who never valued you. Instead, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Let your progress speak for itself. Let your achievements be the answer. Let your life become the proof that they never had any power over you to begin with. Number 3, control what you can, ignore what you can't. There are two kinds of battles in life: the ones you can win and the ones that are a waste of time. The Stoics understood this distinction better than anyone. They knew that chasing after things outside of your control only leads to frustration, resentment, and wasted energy. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. You cannot control the actions of others. You cannot undo the past. You cannot change how someone treated you, but you can control how you respond. That is where your power lies. Every time you dwell on past wrongs, you are giving power to the person who hurt you. You are letting them live in your mind, taking up space they do not deserve. The more you replay the situation, the more you keep yourself trapped in it." Imagine carrying a heavy stone everywhere you go, a stone filled with resentment and anger. Now, imagine letting it go, feeling the weight disappear. That same energy, when redirected, can build something far greater than vengeance. Imagine shifting your focus from resentment to self-improvement. Instead of asking, "Why did they do this to me?" ask, "How can I grow from this?" Instead of thinking about what they took from you, think about what you can build for yourself. Let go of what is beyond your control. Ignore what does not serve you. The more you focus on what you can change, your mindset, your actions, your future, the less power the past will have over you. You do not fight battles that cannot be won. Instead, win the war by refusing to engage. That is the Stoic way. Number 4, master your emotions, master your life. Anger is a chain that keeps you tied to the past. The more you hold on to it, the more control it has over you. The Stoics believed that true strength was not in lashing out, but in remaining unmoved. Seneca once said, "A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not." This does not mean accepting mistreatment. It means refusing to let negative emotions dictate your actions. Most people think that feeling anger makes them strong. They believe that by holding on to resentment, they are keeping their dignity intact. But in reality, the opposite is true. The more you allow someone else to control your emotions, the weaker you become. Picture this. Someone insults you. You react with anger, shouting back, proving a point. But what have you really gained? Nothing. You have only let them dictate your behavior. Now, imagine instead that you remain calm. You hear their words, but you do not react. You stay collected, untouchable. That is real power. Self-control is not about suppressing emotions. It is about choosing where to place your energy. It is about understanding that every time you react, you hand over control. The less you care, the stronger you become. When you master your emotions, no one can manipulate you, no insult can shake you, no betrayal can break you. You become unshakable, untouchable, free. That is the Stoic way. Number 5, live so well they become irrelevant. The ultimate revenge is not proving them wrong. It is making them so insignificant that they no longer exist in your world. When you stop thinking about them, when you stop caring, when they become just another forgotten part of your past, you have won. Many people spend their lives trying to impress or punish those who hurt them. They seek validation from people who never valued them in the first place. But this only keeps them tied to the past. It keeps them focused on someone who does not deserve their time. The Stoics believed that true freedom comes from letting go, from living a life so full that old wounds no longer matter, from moving forward with such purpose that the people who tried to bring you down fade into irrelevance. Think about the person who wronged you. Now imagine looking back years from now and realizing that they had no lasting impact on your life. They did not stop you. They did not define you. They were just a temporary obstacle, a passing lesson. That is real victory. Not by getting even, not by wasting energy trying to make them regret, but by living so well that they become nothing. If they expected you to suffer, let them be disappointed. If they wanted you to break, let them see you rise. If they hope to stay in your mind forever, let them fade into nothing. Do not live to prove anything to them. Live for yourself. That is the Stoic way. Number 6, your peace is their defeat. At the end of it all, the best revenge is not about them. It is about you. When you reach a place of true peace, their actions, their words, and their existence no longer have any power over you, that is when you have won. People who seek to harm others thrive on conflict. They want a reaction. They want to occupy space in your mind. They want to believe they still have influence over your emotions. But when you no longer care, when you move on without a second thought, they are left with nothing. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." You cannot rewrite the past, but you can choose how much weight you give it. The moment you stop reliving old pain, the moment you stop looking back, the moment you decide that your future is worth more than your resentment, you take away their last weapon. Nothing unsettles an enemy more than realizing they do not matter. Nothing is more satisfying than knowing you are free. This is not about forgiveness. It is not about forgetting. It is about choosing peace over anger, growth over bitterness, freedom over attachment. Because in the end, the only battle that matters is the one within yourself. And when you master that, you become untouchable. Revenge is often seen as a way to restore balance, to make things right. But the truth is, the more you chase it, the more you stay trapped in the past. The Stoics understood that the most powerful revenge is not in retaliation, but in self-mastery. You win not by hurting them back, not by proving them wrong, but by living in a way that makes them irrelevant, by refusing to give them a place in your thoughts, by turning your pain into progress, your struggles into strength, and your silence into power. Take a moment and reflect who still holds power over you, who lives in your mind rent-free. And what if, starting today, you chose to let them go? Type "I choose peace" in the comments if you are ready to take back control. You do not need to forgive them. You do not need to seek justice. You only need to move forward so completely that their presence no longer affects you. That is the ultimate revenge. That is the Stoic way. If this video helped you, like it to support the message. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure to do so and turn on notifications so you do not miss the next lesson. And now I want to hear from you. Have you ever wanted revenge? What did you do instead? Let me know in the comments. If this message resonated with you, comment number 1 below. If not, comment 0 and tell me what could be improved. Stay strong. Stay stoic.